music or some poetry. Because some of the folks who we invited are great poets and great performance poets. So I'm hoping that we'll see some more performance spaces. Otherwise, at least for the first little bit, you're probably stuck with me and my friends. Maureen, who's giving me a big hand today, and in every way, and always one of my biggest supporters. And as was Andy. I mean, that's the most significant thing for me today was, and the nice thing about having a crowd of people, some of you I haven't seen much at library events per se, but I'm glad you're here for Andy. And this was a special place for him. And he was the backbone of my technology efforts, because I have no concept of that kind of thing. And he set up that big screen TV, and hopefully we'll have a little slideshow for you in a little bit. He would come and videotape a lot of our concerts here, and just help out in every way, conceivable way, and always very quietly. And he would come at the drop of a hat, if he was in town. And if he wasn't, he'd come as soon as he could. That was one of the great things about Andy. I met Andy because he was a Hyde Park resident, and he dropped by one day when I just started to open up this room, this gallery space. And I think this was 7 years ago, probably, or would it be 8? Like, this was actually his first show. Probably would have been.
I met him in 2007, late 2007, and he was already involved here. So yeah. I think maybe 2006.
It might have 2006 or early 2007. I remember it was a winter show. And the great thing, you just had to love it. Most artists, they hang their work, and they, there are times where there's some traffic here, usually for events. And but Andy actually would come in any day that he had time. He would sit here and with his beret on, and just if anybody came in, he would talk to them about his work. And it was just so him. And I felt kind of bad because sometimes there wasn't a lot of traffic, but he just would patiently sit there, and it was just remarkable. So he was a remarkable man in a lot of ways, and he's such a good friend, to the library, but also to me personally. I would say he was my best. I'm not from this region. I'm from Maine, but I'd say he was probably my best Hyde Park friend for many years.
That's nice.
Just a devoted and kindly disposed, and as I say, always ready to help. I miss him a lot.
Did you say you met him here at the library?
Yes, yeah. When he came to show me his work and to do a show, and he was just so enthusiastic and such an innocent almost. He was just. A lot of the artists that I deal with have been in the racket for years, and they're so knowledgeable, and they almost are intimidating. But I mean, Andy was just it just involved you in his enthusiasm for his work and everything that you wanted to do, and it was just wonderful. Somebody sent me a poem that he wrote, and I'd like to read that before we do it. It involves a little bit of music, though. Now, Andy's poetry was sweet and naive and lovely and direct. And it involves a little singing, so you can get to decide whether you even want to hear me sing. But Andy would really try to be there for folks. And I don't know how many of you might know Ruth Rich, who lives across the river, but Ruth came here for a concert. I didn't even know she knew Andy, but Andy, he was making so many different inroads in different arts communities and music communities that Ruth came to a concert here where a friend of hers was performing, and she said, "Oh, I didn't know Andy's work was going to be out." And she was just thrilled, and I invited her to this thing, and she had a conflict. So she sent me this poem, and it was a very supportive poem that Andy wrote. And if it chokes you up for a second or chokes me up, don't feel bad, because he wrote it on the occasion of Ruth suffered a terrible loss when a friend took his own life.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you just said.
Ruth,
Yeah.
his friend who gave me this poem, suffered a terrible loss, you know, when a friend had committed suicide.
Oh, okay.
So he wrote a poem that incorporates a corny old song that you probably remember. And it's called Smile a Little Smile. And I thought I'd read it for you since Ruth can't be here today. And just, come on, smile a little smile for me, Miss Ruthie. What's the use in crying? And he wrote, when a friend is lost, there is no rationalizing that can squelch the pain. Being left behind in this dimension leaves doors unclosed, thoughts incomplete, plans undone. Acceptance, that takes a long, long time. The pain may seem unbearable at times. Be strong, let peace find its way, a moment at a time. It is too new and therefore beyond comprehension. Know that peace will come, that love will smooth the path to understanding. Know that a sunny day will be different, and that your beliefs and loves of all nature will bring comfort. Take that walk that journey, do it with reverence and forgiveness, respect the goodness that prevailed, and there were no shadows. Know that shadows turn to brightness and fade into oblivion. Sunny days prevail. Yes, it hurts. That makes you human. Comfort does not seem to be in sight. Believe that it is, that it will be part of you. You have given of yourself, now take what is yours. Pamper your love you, celebrate you. Do this as if your very survival depended on it. Know that God, whatever you perceive him to be, will carry you through. So come on, smile a little smile for me. Miss Ruthie, what's the use in crying?
Wow, wow. Beautiful. That was beautiful.
Do you all remember that song?
Of course.
He changed Rosalie.
Yeah.
No, Rosemary.
Rosemary to Ruthie.
Miss Ruthie. So I'm going to
Beautiful
invite
poem.
my friends James and Maureen up, and we're going to do
Good.
songs that have to do with friendship and comfort. And forgive us, we just started rehearsing this one as a trio at 2 o'clock. So if there's a rough spot or two, forgive us.
How you feeling? All right.
It's too late, just.
It brings back
Aha.
Not familiar with it. Change your
My friends anybody who performs, who perform under the name The Professors, you know. That's meant somewhat ironically, but but actually not, because one of my colleagues is a professor emeritus. Maureen is a retired teacher,
What's
and
that like?
I used to teach at SUNY Albany as a grad assistant. So we're kind of
Get rid of this.
an ad hoc committee of the professors today, and Rob, who couldn't be here today, once told me that I have a penchant for obscure songs, and not necessarily songs everybody knows. And today I'm
Simple, right?
going in another direction, songs that you probably do know, and hopefully remember and love. And so the first one, I think you'll know. I don't think I'll introduce it, we'll just slide it.
I'm learning my hearing aids and his mumble. He's not articulating outward.
And I thought I'd feel this way, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I do believe I love you. And if I should ever go away, well then close your eyes and try to feel the way we do today. And then if you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me, for sure. That's what friends are for good times and bad times. I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Well, you came and opened me, and now there's so much more I see. And so, by the way, I thank you, and then for the times when we're apart, then close your eyes and know these words are coming from my heart. And then if you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, know you can always count on me, for sure. That's what friends are for good times and bad times. I'll be at your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me, for sure. That's what friends are for. In good times and bad times, I'll be at your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. That's what friends are for.
Thanks very much.
We didn't make too many mistakes, did we? Okay, thank you very much, James. Thank you for joining the faculty. This next song is also along the, well, it covers the theme of friendship. It's another one you know, probably by heart, so if you want to join in on the chorus or anything.
Oh, that's dangerous.
When you're down and in trouble and you need a helping hand, nothing, oh nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, yes I will, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. If the sky above you is dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to howl, keep your head together and call my name out loud, and soon I'll be knocking right on your door. just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, yes, I will, see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. Hey, ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cruel? They'll hurt you, they'll desert you, and take your soul if you let them. But don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? You've got a friend. Andy did a slideshow that was set to a song that I recorded, and
Which one do you
if we're lucky, somebody will come along and can set it up for us. But our laptop just kind of died.
Oh.
Is this like a repeat of what happened?
Yes.
You know, so, but my friend Ann is due shortly, and she'll hopefully set it up. But in case it doesn't happen, I guess maybe it would be appropriate to sing the 2 songs that he did marvelous videos for. And then, if you don't get a chance today, if you to watch it here, you can always go to YouTube where they're posted, and just search. If you search my name and Andy's name together, Gregory, Callahan, and Andy Kilpatrick, you can find them. And he did a beautiful job. It's mostly Hyde Park scenes, a few from places elsewhere in the Hudson Valley, and just his gorgeous shots. None of which happen to be the ones that are here, so it'll be another, exposure to his work. So I hope you get a chance to see them today.
What are we doing first?
Why don't we do Bernadette? The song that we're going to do now is my favorite song. It's a beautiful, compassionate song. Some folks think it's religious, and some folks think it is just mainly a secular kind of, or a universal statement, let's put it that way. But it uses the reference point of Bernadette of Lourdes as somebody who just embodied the spirit of compassion. I just think it's a very appropriate song to do for Andy today. So. It's been a while since we've done it, but I think, as I say, when I heard this song, it just made me fall in love with the whole world. It was written by Jennifer Warnes and Leonard Cohen.
Oh.
So it was by Jenny and Lenny. The song of Bernadette. There was a child named Bernadette. I heard the story long ago. She saw the Queen of Heaven and kept the vision in her soul. No one believed what she'd seen. No one believed much it hurt. There are sorrows to be healed, and mercy, mercy in this world. So many hearts I find broke like yours and mine, torn by what we've done and can't undo. I just wanna hold you. Won't you let me hold you? Like Bernadette would do. We've been around, we fall, we fly. We mostly fall, we mostly run. And every now and then we try to mend the damage we have done. Tonight, I just can't rest. I've got this joy deep inside my breast, to think that I did not forget that child that summer. So many hearts I find broke like yours and mine, torn by what we've done and can't undo. Well, I just wanna hold you. Won't you let me hold you? Like Bernadette would do. Well, I just wanna hold you. Come on, let me hold like Bernadette would do. And this was the other song that Andy did a video for, and I think it's kind of an appropriate way to wish him well on his journey home. And I think he is home. Going home, going home. I'm just going home. Quiet like slip away. I'll be going home. It's not far, just close by. Through an open door. Work all done, laid aside. Fear and grief no more. Friends are there waiting. He is waiting to see his smile, see his hand. He will lead me through. Morning star lights the way, restless dream all done. Shadows gone, break of day, real life just begun. Every tear wiped away, fear and sickness gone, wide awake. There with him, peace goes on and on. see the light, see the sun. I'm just going home. I'll be going home.
Wow.
Thank you, Andy.
So, and please enjoy the food and the pictures. Really try to get them in, drink them in. And if other folks show up who will want to share their talents, surely